Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. daily weather brief. Starting off with our upper level winds from this morning. In our lower levels, we are seeing a southwesterly wind running just above 10 knots, and as we climb higher, things do start to organize ever so slightly. The winds do shift to come from the west and then gradually turn back to the southwest as we move up through the vertical column. And as far as our wind speeds go, they do remain pretty light down in the lower levels, but then start to pick up as we move up to especially around 16,000 feet, where we did see our observed max for today at 34 knots. And for our freezing level this morning, we do have those sub-zero temperatures sitting right above 13,000 feet. Now, looking at our latest surface analysis, we do have a weak high pressure area sitting near the mid-Atlantic coast and an upper level ridge that is positioned over the subtropical western Atlantic. And that is giving us some partly cloudy conditions here this morning, with our temperatures sitting in the mid 70s and expected to climb into the, let's say, around 80-degree mark today. And then there will be a trough over the mid-south that is lifting northeast currently, and that is going to trigger some limited shower and thunderstorm activity across the Appalachians over there. And a few of those storms are likely to drift across the mountain range to the northwest or into the northwest Piedmont area, but likely will not reach our neck of the woods as they do look to kind of fall apart in the Tidewater region of Virginia there. And then Wednesday looks to have slightly more shower and thunderstorm potential as we see some energy rotating around that offshore ridge, with those humid conditions and highs staying around 80 degrees. However, once again, we do look to stay rather dry throughout the day on Wednesday, especially as most of the models seem to agree on that. And then things get a little more involved Wednesday night into Thursday as we see that upper trough deepen across the Great Lakes, and we'll see some additional troughing move into the mid-Mississippi Valley, and that's going to help pump up our moisture content quite a bit, and we'll see some better shower and thunderstorm coverage moving into Friday, especially as a cold front starts to approach from the west and begins to interact with that available moisture. And then for the weekend, we'll see high pressure build in north of us, while an upper trough hangs around over the southeast, and we'll see some northeasterly flow and hopefully some cooler temperatures dropping those highs down a couple degrees. And to round off the 7-day period ahead, we will see some lingering rain chances. And that will bring us to the 24-hour outlook here. For today, anticipating partly cloudy conditions, mostly sunny, and in the early hours of the morning, we'll see some of the cloud cover build in ever so slightly, and even see some chances of some low-level cloud cover. As for today, our temperatures look to peak around 80 degrees, and then a rather warm low of just under 70 degrees or mid-60s. And for today, no real weather-related concerns, greens across the board for the workday, and only making note of those chances of low-level cloud cover tomorrow morning. For the couple days ahead, Wednesday, we can anticipate mostly cloudy conditions and a high of 80 degrees with no real weather-related concerns. Again, greens across the board. And then Wednesday night, cloudy conditions are likely with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms and that low-level cloud cover in a low of 69. And then Thursday, partly to mostly cloudy and slightly breezy with a chance of thunderstorms or showers passing through and a high of 79. And for those winds, the outputs do have those winds just below advisory criteria, most of them well below, but since it started seeing some of those elevated values, just drawing some attention to the possibility there. For the 7-day forecast ahead, looking to sit around the 80-degree mark for the next couple days before we see that cool off following that frontal passage. As for our rain chances, they really start to come into play on Thursday and build to be the highest on Friday, Thursday night into Friday. And then Saturday, we'll see the convective lightning chances go down, and we'll see that turn more into just a showery precip. And then Sunday and Monday might see some lingering showers as well. And as for our lows, we will see the coolest day ahead, Sunday night. And that is going to conclude the 7-day outlook. Hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll be back tomorrow at 8:15 for the daily weather operations brief.